And we should be live. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Rollsicle. My name's Nathaniel. I'm the host here of the channel, and today we are continuing getting to play some of Magic: The Gathering, The Hobbit. So we are continuing our road to Mythic. We are continuing having some fun. Man, did I take for granted the opportunity to play a bunch of this over the summer, because boy howdy are we busy. It is a random Tuesday. And I'm just getting some time after school. I am very happy to get a chance here to draft this, but boy, it has been out for an entire week, and I think I've done 2 sealeds and 1 draft. So it's how it be sometimes. That's how it be, and that's with very intentionally trying to get to it. But you know what? It is what it is. We've been saving up some gold. We're working on building our gems some more because we have 3 draft tokens to spend. We have another draft token that we will get from the battle pass here pretty soon. And come the middle of September, we will have the play-in that we will get to participate on. All right. If you are watching this on YouTube way after the fact, hello. I don't know when you're watching this, but if you'd like to comment, subscribe, any and all of it is greatly appreciated. And we are going to jump right in. Our goal, someday we will get to Mythic. A good goal right now, maybe just get to Diamond. Diamond would be pretty cool. No complaints about Diamond. I do apologize if there are breaks in the dialogue. I am also eating dinner. We're going to make it work. So like I said, time is a relatively exclusive resource, and I know it's only going to get worse as the school year goes on. Which is not a bad thing, by the way. It's not a bad thing. It is true, though. Not a bad thing, but true. All right. Ready. Okay. We've opened a couple of good rares. Misty Mountains Cold is very interesting. 3 mana. Make a treasure. Now, I used to think you could get multiple dragons off of this if you ramped with treasure. Like, if you had other treasures, you cannot. Because it says, if you control 4 or more treasure, sack this saga. I actually think Bejeweled Warg might be stronger here. This is a 2-drop that definitely threatens. But maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm passing up some crazy bomb here, but I'm pretty happy with Bejeweled Warg. Now, one of the things that I think is not taken with enough priority by me in general is removal. And there is a distinct lack of removal in this set. So, because of that, I'm kind of thinking I might just take the Troll Negotiations here. 2 counters and fights can help us get to 4 power and toughness as well, which is something that green might care about. Other generically good cards, I think white's really good. I think this white card's really good. I think this red card's really good. So there are some options there, but I'm pretty happy with Bejeweled Warg. So I think I'm just going to take a generically good green card. Okay. Now we see Sting for each creature target opponent controls. Not great. Magnificent End is okay removal if you want it to be green-white. an off-color combination. I think Wood Elves is also pretty good, especially in like with some of the sack cards and whatnot. You also just take a Hobbit hole here, but hey, you know what? We're in green. We've got some rampy stuff going on. I'm gonna take Wood Elves with some priority, right? Here we have some good options as well. I'm a big fan of the Great Ugly looking Goblin. Just, you know, this just is your 2-mana 2/2 with some upside in the late game, which I like a lot. Other okay things to grab here, Uneasy Partings I think is fine. Stir Up Troubles, not bad with some of the sacrifice options we have. But Troop of Ponies I think is a little slow. Maybe it's correct to be taking here, but personally I think it's a little slow. With some power on the board, I don't mind a Quarrel. And I think I might just take it here. I could take the Stir Up Trouble, but I also want to stay open to maybe green-blue or something like that, depending on what we could end up in here. So I'm going to take the Quarrel and just see what comes. I like a 4-mana, Amass 3 Gravedigger. I think this is pretty good. Not going to complain about that. Ravening War, also pretty good. We're a little high on our mana, so there's a world where this is what we want, but I think I'm just going to take the uncommon. Also, Wood Elves, pretty good. Okay. So this might just be the 2-drop now, just because there's nothing else crazy to take. I'll take the 2-drop. Hopefully we end up with more playable 2-drops than just that, but this is a relatively late Bilbo. So, looks like some sort of a blue draw shenanigans could be open. I'm not going to count them completely out, so I will take a Bilbo here as a potential. That is a really late old fat spider, so I'm starting to think that blue is open, because I think this card's very good. So I'm going to take the old fat spider, can't see me. And I'm going to take the Wanderers here, and we're gonna heavily consider a green-blue deck. We are gonna heavily consider a green-blue deck. I'm not really drawing cards for the Lakeshore Apothecary, but you never know. It's a pretty late Uneasy Partings. That's a relatively late Gandalf. Yeah, let's maybe shift in here. So I'm going to just throw all of this in. And we're going to just kind of see what comes around. Remember, I could play this as 1 and 2 black. Whenever you put 1 or more counters on a goblin, orc, or army you control, it deals 2 damage to target opponent. Whenever an army dies, exile top card of your library. You may play it until the end of your next turn. I mean, that is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty solid. So this would be an option to kind of double down for sure if we wanted to. And let's see, in the green-blue, what are we passing up? We're passing up another Bilbo. We're passing up a Master's Counselor. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take this and be hopeful that maybe we do end up in like a green-black sort of shenanigans. I mean, I don't want to venture too far from a specific color, so I think I'm just going to take the Fearsome Goblin pair. Holy white-blue is open. I'm being passed this late. Oh my god. Alright, well maybe we can shift in or something. We could splash the white if we needed to. Okay, so we could be like green, blue, splashing white. Something like that. I think I like this more then, in that case. I also don't want to take removal in our splash color if there's okay enough removal in our main. I want to take white-blue land with high priority. I think it's too late to fully shift into white and scrap the green. At least it feels too late to fully shift into white. Alright, we'll play an Old Thrush because this helps us get our white source. White-blue land with priority, although I do love Plunder the Trollshaws. Jeez, man. There was not a soul in white-blue. Not a soul. Alright, well, we might just be 3 colors here. Oh my god! Alright, well, yeah, and that's a sign, if ever, to kind of shift over a little bit here. I don't know if we're going to have time to shift over, but we are certainly going to try. And there is not a soul, like I said, in this, so. Oh. That is disgusting. Are we just going to try to play Bant and force it? Seems like a bad idea. So we're going to do it, right? Wow, we could add 2 of these guys. That's also kind of crazy. I mean, honestly, treasure tokens and things like that are actually going to be relatively useful. Another high counter spell. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't know. I don't actually know if this is, like, solid or not. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. Beginning of combat on your turn, put a trample counter on up to 1 target creature you control. It becomes a bear. Then if you control 3 or more bears. Jesus. Jesus! Yep. Well, I mean, I was about to say, are we scrapping the green? But I don't think we are. Okay. I mean... This is number of forests. No, it's just lands. Alright, so I'm officially scrapping the white. We might still play Bard. What do you do again? Counter. Seems decent enough. Certainly could play it over another counter if we needed to. Are we going to be on white just to splash a Bard? Oh, this card seems so good, but I think Thor's map is more important here. Do I play bear just to bear? I mean, my top end's already looking, like, pretty decent. I don't know. We might run dog just to help us with our colors. We also might not, by the way. Like, totally valid to not, but... So we have a lot of white. We could take another white-blue land. I don't know at what point is it too many. Jesus, dude. Well, I mean, we definitely ended up blue. I don't know. I kind of just want to take removal here. Yeah, well, definitely not playing that. All right, well, we found the open colors. It's just a matter of, like, are we playing them well? You know what I mean? So I don't make enough counters to... Or, sorry, I don't make enough tokens to want to play Belladonna. I just don't actually think white is really desirable to play here. I don't think we need Thrush. I'm okay with Wood Elves just to kind of ramp into some of this top end. Yeah. And now we just make some cuts here. I mean, counter and potentially recruit. But counter unless they pay 4. Honestly, I kind of like this one better. I don't know, though. A lot of cards we want to counter with this aren't actually going to hit the recruit. But it takes a lot of mana. It takes a lot of mana for them to not be able to pay the 4. And I kind of like the ability to draw a second card. So I think I like that more, and I don't think I'm playing for counter effects, right? This just lets me make a treasure or potentially buff him up. He can be a problem if you have him on turn 2. This lets me go and get planes, which I think we should run one of. So 6, 13, 16, 17. I mean, we have so many tap lands. Something like that might actually be better. And then I mean, I just have gross cards. What's my creature count at though? 13 right now. Okay, my lands are currently at 9 plus 6 is 15. So my lands are currently at 16. So I need one more playable card. Surely there's one more playable card in here. No, there absolutely is. Question just is what? Another top end and Gandalf with Ward. Another like run one of the counters here. I don't know. I'm just gonna run the dog. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna run the dog. I mean, we've got power here, right? Like we've got mythic, um, rare. Like there's substance here. The problem is it's just kind of a modge podge of stuff around that. We have okay removal spells, right? We've got two fights. Well, we've got a fight spell. We've got a punch spell. We've got double enchanted River's Grasp. No, this looks pretty good. I'm gonna use the bathroom before we get into things. So I will do an ad, and if you're watching this on YouTube, just feel free to skip ahead about 2 minutes, and then we will jump into attempting to run this deck. We will just have to see how well it goes. I am hopeful that it will go really good. All right, I will be right back. All right, and we should be back. Yep. All right. Hello. We are going to. I mean, this just feels like one of the better bombs. So we're just gonna throw a Bjorn on as our card art, deck art, and we're gonna have a blast trying to make the Bant value deck work. So Tyler here is a shout out. Bant value tries to make its return. It's not as good in this format as it was in Marvel, where it was just the 3 best colors. Blue being the color that it is believed to be the worst in this format. But we're going to try it. We are going to try it. All right, Turtlehead Calm. Keep. For sure. Yep, we got some... I mean, we have Lakeshore into Bilbo. Some removal. So, yeah, no, this is great. Alright, well... In fairness, that's a dead hard card in hand, but... Okay. OP could be on the aggro play. I am tempted to be on the aggro play right back. I mean, maybe... I think this is a no block situation. I mean, like, yes, I'm at 16, but... Sure. Yep. Opponent is very aggro. Very aggro. Alright. Let's go here and pass, and then we'll flash in long-bodied gray dog. Okay. This thing has reach? Sure, man. Okay, 2-2. Not the end of the world. Paying a little bit on the lack of lands here. Is this going to just be a Bilbo to try to find land? Or do we kind of work with the apothecaries here? I think this is just going to be Bilbo find land. Right. Man. So we're just going to be land screwed. That's what it is, huh? 12 cards deep, and we have found 3 lands. That's brutal. Opponent's not playing a whole lot over there either, though. This card's pretty good. Yep. They're going to kill Bilbo here. And get Gollum back. I guess it's to hand. Jesus Christ, man. Holy. Alright, we're just going to play out a 3-3. I mean, the 3-3 can fight if it's not just kill here. Or, yeah, a kill spell from opponent. No, that's fair. Okay. So that's coming to be a big creature. All right. So, like, I'm tempted to go apothecary. I'm also tempted just to go Mirkwood Pathmaker and play the troll. I think the correct answer here is just apothecary, right? That feels correct. No dice. We will trade apothecary for sorry, we will trade Mirkwood Pathmaker for 4/4 army if that's what they're doing. That's a trade I think we're happy with. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but... Does this count as drawing a card? No. Reveal. Boo. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna go no blocks here. Jeez. Oh, bro. All right. We're just gonna cast this. Costs 1 less to cast if it targets an attack. Target creature's owner. Okay, so it gets 1 less, but I'm gonna do the token, so I couldn't have made it cheaper anyways. Sure. Alright, come on, game, please. Please. So he plays out another golem. Opponent is absolutely on the aggro side of things here. Wow. Well, that part is not good. I guess I'm just gonna go here. Kill. Swing in for 4. I mean, any creature here is enough for them, but Jesus, man. Amass 1. Wow. They have got the combo wombo. They're going to kill us off of straight sacrifice golem strategy. This is some bullshit, man. So this is effectively useless. Alright, well that did nothing for me. I mean, we're gonna lose this game, but we shouldn't have. This is some bullshit. I didn't realize Golem could just combo off of Golem. If we found our land drops even remotely close to curve, we absolutely annihilate though, so I think the deck still does what it wants to do. It just took it a while to get there. Yeah. Just sat Golem to Golem, then sat Golem to Golem. Oh, wow. And this works off of it. I didn't even think about that. So they just amass every single time? Sure, man. That was gross. That was really gross. But, you know, it happens. It'd be like that sometimes. Doesn't mean our deck is bad. Does mean our deck has to work a little harder to get to 3 wins, which is what we really want to see. I mean, we were, what, turn 6 or something like that with 3 lands still? I mean, we were just screwed. We were screwed a bit big time there. I mean, we have 2-drop, 3-drop on the draw. I'm gonna keep it. We have to find lands, though. Alright. Thank you for hearing me, game. Alright, well, that's disgusting. What exactly does this do? If an instant or sorcery spell would be cast from your graveyard. Huh. I mean, sure, show me what you got, Chief. Bilbo into Bilbo. Oh, I see how that's good. Yep, Bilbo just got cheaper because it's not from hand anymore. Yep. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. That's very good, actually. I think I'm just gonna kill it, right? Like, I know there's gonna be other things that I want to kill, but I just think letting them get value off of it is probably too good. Yep. I'm just gonna kill it. You have a combat trick? Sure. I am okay losing my 2-drop to a combat trick. Jesus. Holy. Alright, well, we just got smoked. And that was brutal. And that card's cheaper now? Shoot, we're gonna lose 2 games in a row because opponents were just on nut draws? That's insane. It's actually insane, man. Yup. Four mana. So that would be 6 mana, but this costs 1 less, so it's 3, but it would be a total of 5 mana. I mean, you could do it. I mean, do I want to leave it up just for... I don't even know, man. Or do I want to Bowside Wanderers? Gives me a 4/4. Which blocks well against the 6/5. It's not bad. Yeah, let's do that. So I can double block the 6/5. I think here I probably just want to draw a card, right? Yeah, I'll take a Bilbo of my own. No attacks. Turns out turn 2 Mythic is really good. And we're trying. Well. If you got me, Chief. sorry, what? GG. I didn't even know this existed. God damn, did they play some crazy good cards in their color scheme. All right, well, we are 0-2. This is some bullshit. We are 0-2 with a very strong deck that just got fucking lambasted with rares and mythics. Couldn't draw lands. An opponent then couldn't draw lands first game. Second game, opponent could not miss on rares and mythics in white-blue. We have some dumb cards in our top end, but if the game does not let us get there, then the game does not let us get there. It happens. It's a little slow, but sure. Fuck off, game. Ow. Alright. We're holding up a lot here. Holding up a lot. Yep. Yep. Get that shit out of here. Get it gone, Chief. Get it gone. Okay. I will play out a 4/4 and Seiko. If they have burn here, we're in a really bad spot. God damn it, they have it. Dude, the aggro plays, man. The aggro plays. Oh, no. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's totally fine. I'm gonna have to just kill the, I have to kill the double striker. Do I want to swing here? They're gonna recruit? Nah. It's not worth just making them recruit here. Alright, well, they were gonna recruit anyways, fun fact, but the good news is we have the far larger creatures, so they're gonna have to find removal. I mean, not great, but it exists. We're gonna play it out. We gonna get our planes. I guess I should have waited and then played planes, but it doesn't really matter. Next, no attacks. Enter. By the way, running 16 lands here. Found 8 of them already. I know I fetched for one of them, but I'm just saying we're only 13 cards deep. Okay. Sure. Let's get this out there. Tap treasure token. Oh, that's a sweet pull. That was a sweet pull. Now, I don't really have great attacks here, right? Because I just end up trading like an 8-8 for a 5-5. So I think... Well, 9-9. Actually does have pretty good attacks, all things considered. And I'm going to go find something else. Buddy, I don't think you have 2 white and a red counter spell, but show me what you got, Chief. I will absolutely take a Gandalf here. Next. This is sorcery speed, right? Or sorry, instant speed, right? Yep. Draw, then discard also. That's not bad. No attacks. In turn, we just got to find a way to shut down Big Boy, and then we're good to start kind of trampling over, but... Target attacking creature gains first strike. Sure. I mean, that thing is going to just keep getting bigger the more creatures he can play, so we need to keep that in mind. We definitely want to shut the Esgaroth garrison down. We just don't have the means to. Certainly wish we did, but this is the situation we're in. Sure, Chief. Yup. That at instant speed is pretty good. The lack of trample here is definitely annoying. So I currently have 8 mana to work with. This is 8. 5 and then 3, assuming that it's... Yeah, no, that's not bad. Just play Gandalf out here. Ward 3. Oh, it didn't hold up a blue! God, Arena, you're so dumb. Sure, I'll swing to 6-6. I mean, opponent is looking at his cards. Okay, so I only needed 1 blue for this. There's absolutely no reason I should not be holding up uneasy partings. That is frustrating. I did. I saw, darling. I haven't had a chance to respond. I have now responded. Or did they just play land? I assume they did. Yep. Alright, so it didn't necessarily matter. That's good. It did not necessarily matter, but let it be known. Let it be known. If I do this, I'm left with 5 mana. This is 6 mana. Am I just gonna main phase this? Yeah, I'm gonna main phase this. Show me some cards, game. That's pretty dang good. I like holding up Quarrel here, so we will go next. Swing in for 6. Okay. End turn. We're in a pretty good spot, and we have Bjorn next turn, which feels really good. If you control 3 or more... It doesn't say other bears, so it just says 3 or more bears. We just hanging? I think I'm just gonna, okay, I was gonna say, I think I'm just gonna hang on to Quarrel here, but cool. All right, we managed to eke out a victory. All right, bye, darling, I love you. We managed to eke out a victory. We might go 1-3, but we will not go 0-3, and that feels good, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls, it feels good to know that I did not completely crap out. There is an opportunity for this deck to fight back. Now, will it? Probably not. But there is an opportunity for the deck to fight back. And I think, generally speaking, I need to just try to stay more positive while playing this this game anyways. So, try to focus more on having fun. This is risky bisky. We have a 2-drop, but we don't have a 3rd land. I'm going to mulligan here. This is what I get for mulliganing, right? This is a draw spell. I guess we'll get rid of the worst removal here. You won't be making a treasure. Hello. All right. OP on slow start feels good. All right. I just play this out now. I will aggro down. Absolutely. If they play something out here, I will aggro down. If they kill spell, I'm in a bad spot. Oh, okay. Cool. They are building up here, Chief. They are building up. Are we just going to go natural Bant? I guess we're going to go natural Bant here. And I'm going to hold up the counter spell. So I'm going to go next. Swing-a-rooney. I won't lie. I'm tempted Treasure Bjorn next turn. I'm tempted Treasure Bjorn next turn, but I think 4-3 counter spell is stronger. I think 4-3 counter spell is stronger. Yep. I mean, I was going to counter anything. That card's not particularly good, but I was going to counter anything. All right, cool. Get that down. Swing swong. I will make it a 5-4. Oh, we are relatively dedicated here, Chief. Like we have a game plan. I'm happy to Enchanted River's Grasp if I... Whoa, they just main phase looted? What? Okay, what kind of, like, board wipe do I need to be scared of? That does nothing. Okay, I'm happy to play that out. So... GG, Chief. Sure. I'm just gonna make 2 massive threats. I'm just gonna play 2 massive threats. If I was gonna play this, I should have played it before combat, but I'm just gonna play 2 massive threats. If they leave up all of their mana, if they leave up 2 white and 2 more, I will only swing with 1 creature because they could have the wreckage card. And I do not want to get wrecked by wreckage. But beyond that, I'm not sure what kills us here. Are we equipping? Is that what this is? I mean, yeah, you got it, Chief. You have the number of artifacts and stuff you need. Cool. GG. All right. We might go 2-3, but we won't go 1-3. I told you this deck had potential. Now, honestly, that was just rough. That was my opponent struggling. This deck didn't actually do that much. But, you know, I got burned a little bit on the mulligan, but it worked out. I got burned on the mulligan, but it worked out. My opponent was worse burned. I don't think they mulliganed, but I don't know, maybe they should have, based on what we just witnessed. Maybe they should have. Maybe it was a bad mulliganing play from OP. I'm not sure. Okay. Well, it's hard to turn down turn 2 Warg. On the draw, I'm hopeful for lands. Opponent had to mulligan here. I'm wary, but I will keep it. Frank Lotion. Keeping 5 here. Okay, I was gonna say, is it one drop dwarf is a bit of a problem for me. That is also a problem for me. I won't lie. That is equally a problem. I will Enchanted River's Grasp that if I have to. Fun thing here is that removal spell is really good. Jesus. Jesus! And you have the sacrifice? Wow. I mean, I'm tempted, I won't lie. So we know that this can come back at 4 mana. I'm scared of this thing, I won't lie. This thing has absolutely popped off for them already. I kind of just want to force the trade. I don't know if it's good, but I kind of just want to do it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm going to try it. I'm going to force the trade here. If they don't trade, I'm also happy with that. I was going to say, they will trade, but... if they don't, I'm okay with this too. Sure. Say go. Not bad. So, oh, well, see, so they have the sack card that kills a creature, right? At least we believe that they do. So, do I bait it out with like this? I don't know. I guess I'm going to. This feels bad, though. I don't know. This probably wasn't right. Okay, so now I can uneasy partings that. And we're in a pretty good spot. Okay, no blocks. Alright, opponent has aggroed themselves out of this, right? So I'm going to go uneasy partings here. Get rid of that. And then just smack in for 1. Alright, stabilization is happening. There is a world. Alright, well, they don't have the second red source, but that's going to be a problem. Oh, wow. Okay. That was greedy. Alright, we have found the 6. So I think now I'm going to go here. Target creature you control gains hexproof. So I'm going to do hexproof on the 6/6 because we believe that they have the sack one, right? That's what, like, we believe that that's what they have. If they just go 4 mana, make it bigger, that's also fine. They can't pay the 2 to make it unblockable. And then see, now I prevent all damage that this deals until this leaves. right, next. Okay, see, that was dumb, because they actually could have blocked with the 4/4, but it's alright. We're not going to tell them that. Alright, next turn we get to start getting our draw effects. Not to mention we just draw a card, so that's good. And we're in a good spot. Alright, that's an issue, but also... but also not. Alright, well, Bard next turn is pretty good here. Let's see, how much mana do we have? We have 6 mana. This is 7. This is effectively 8. So I don't quite have enough mana to play both of them this turn. That part is unfortunate. Okay. Well, that means I'm going to play Bard this turn, so I'm going to just go ahead and play this out. Okay, next. Swing, swong. Swoop. That's also fine. Gonna play the Bard out. They now have to find an answer for Bard, which they might have in their deck, don't get me wrong. We know that they have a removal spell. Or we believe they have a removal spell. So is this the sack creature removal? I mean, that's what we thought they had earlier on, so I would not be surprised at all if that's what we see here. I mean, I have not seen this card see use yet. Desolation of Smog, 3 damage to each non-dragon creature. They're killing their own bothersome note maker here. They are holding priority. I don't know what for. They have made Wooburg. No, they don't have red left over. I mean, I could not tell you what the game plan is here, Chief. Alright, so let's see here. So if I play Forest... and then I play this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 mana left over, but the forest that I get enters untapped. I don't even know if I have a forest to get. Let's find out. I do. Okay. Alright, we are in a very good spot here. I'm gonna reveal a Bjorn. Alright. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We have fought our way back to 3 wins. It just goes to show that you shouldn't get too caught up in the dismal, oh my god, I had a bad, I didn't draw lands, and then my opponent had everything. That happens from time to time. And sometimes, well, one, it happens from time to time, period. Even less often, that's going to be your first 2 games, and it just happens. But all in all, we have fought back for our draft token to be worth at least 1,000 gems. If this were an actual draft, we would get to keep all the cards we drafted. We would get 2 packs to open afterwards, and get 1,000 gems back. So it would have cost 500 gems for everything that we got. And all things considered, I typically think that that is worth it. Getting the 3 wins is where drafting becomes, I think, the most efficient way to spend your resources. If you can get beyond 3 wins, it is by far the most efficient way to spend your resources. However, you have to consistently get to 3 wins, and that's something that I definitely struggle to do from time to time, so we will just have to see. I do like a Master's Counselors, or Concilior, I don't know how you say it, but Counselors, into Confusticate. I do really like this combo wombo. We have Natural Bant. We will be keeping this. Don't necessarily need to reveal the... Actually, we could just play out the planes here and then think that we're white-blue. That'd be kind of funny. Well, I like this card. I like this more, so... 3-2 Habit will be my play. Man, we have drawn this turn 2 for a we have drawn this turn 2 a couple times now. OP is reading the card. Does reading the card explain the card? White red. absolutely could be what they need. This is going to be interesting here. This feels like a combat trick, of which I will happily confusticate. So next, swung in, swing, swung. Okay, sure. The counter be countering. Is there a reason to get a treasure here? Maybe. It does help us ramp a little bit. Over having a 4-3. Yeah. I'm a little afraid of removal, so I am going to choose to just make the treasure here. All right, ditching a land. Very interesting. Treasure here also lets us, like, land and then do these two or something like that. Yeah, see, look at that. Boom. I made the right choice in treasure, y'all. I made the right choice. Okay. So as much as I kind of don't want to, I think this is just going to be wood elves to go get a forest. All right, Nori's good. Nori's not bad. Ooh. All right. So I can do this, go get a blue source, and then Enchanted River's Grasp. Is gonna be the play. Yep. Just gonna... Oh! Why do you have Ward 1? Yikes. Alright, well, that's on me. I still think this is right. So I will burn my... treasure on it. Got in for 1. We can hold up Confusticate next turn, so. For you. Jesus! Well, I wanted to hold up. I really need to find... I guess I'm just gonna have this enter and get my second card draw. Hey. Player mills 3. Your graveyard count 4. Yep. Swoop. That felt good. No attacks. Alright, we have kind of built ourselves back up a little bit here. Not a lot, but a little bit. Ditch. At least they're not aggro then. Oh, that's disgusting. That's so gross. Yup. You're just gonna have to... You're gonna have to work hard to stay alive here, people. Oh boy. Alright. Alright, this is brutal. But it exists. No attacks. We might just be taking some damage here. God, they found the removal. Really, off the top? It happens. If they found it, they found it. We have protection for him as soon as next turn. It looks like this might just be a swing. Equip and swing is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. All right. It's got trample, so there's no reason to block. Ow. Oh, that's a really good card. Looks good to me. If you would draw a card except the first one you draw in each of your draw steps. Draw to me, I'm sure. Cool. Next. And no attacks. Enter. Alright, we're trying to stabilize here, people. Trying to stabilize. Create a colorless equipment targeting axe. Equip creature gets +1/+0. Equip 2 when you do attach to target creature you control. Each equipped attacking creature gains double strike until end of turn. Seems like a pretty good counter to me. Just being real. Just being honest. Just being completely honest here, Chief. Move to combat. Good. Alright, they don't have anything then. Because if they did, they would have swung. Alright, so this could be a 9/9. Let's see, I have 7 mana right now. This is risky, but I think I'm going to go for it. It was risky, indeed. It was. I hate that I'm ditching a Radagast here. I really do. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a trample counter on up to 1 target creature you control. It becomes a bear in addition to its other types. I don't know. I have removal now in hand too, so that feels pretty good. No attacks. Just gonna sit back here and hope for the best. Discarding here with Oin. Makes sense. Surely they'll find lands eventually. Yep, alright. There's a land. And they have done a lot of ditching lands, but it is what it is. Oh. Alright. I will say have it. What? Does he have another one? What is it? Not bad. Sure, man. Well, this is a particularly good spot to be in, because now I get to make this a bear and then swing in. Which feels pretty good. So, we're going to do that, right? Yep. Cool. We got him! We are now 4-2. We are now 4-2. Not too shabby. If you ask me. Not too shabby. The cards were coming together there, folks. The cards were coming together. Alright, run her back. 4, of course, is 1,400 gems, so all the cards you drafted, and I think 3 packs or something like that, only cost 100 gems. It is irrefutably a major bang for your buck. I mean, it's just straight up. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. My mind was blanking. think, does a pack cost 100 gems or 200 gems? I honestly don't remember. I mean, if we can get to Bjorn, we can get to Bjorn. You keep this, right? Like, I need a second green source. But if we can get to Bjorn, we get to Bjorn. Well, there's the second green source. Yeah. If we don't have a good thing to do on turn 3, I might just play the tap land here. We're going to have to play it at some point, so. A white-blue... playing opposite each other here. Gonna just swing. I could have enchanted reverse grass, but that felt a little much. All right. All right. I mean, I won't lie. Both of these are a pain. And they're both just good 2-drops, right? Yeah. I don't know, what's the equip on this? Equip 2? Yeah. It's not the end of the world. Is it just +1/+0? Yeah. Alright. I don't know. Sure. Let's just play it out. Tap it down. Swing in. Chill. Jesus! Okay, that's actually pretty good. All right. Sure. I will trade this for both of them. Nice. Oh, that's a good card. That's a really good card. Yikes, my yikes, dude. I kind of just want to draw cards, though. You know what I mean? So, like, again, what could they actually block with? They can do 2, 3, 6. Or I just kill it this turn. Sure. Target up to 1 creature. Sure. I mean, I'm in a pretty good spot with this, so I'm just gonna say in turn. That's okay. Okay. I mean, they're building. They're building for sure. They got the go wide down. All right. Yikes, man. Should I play this? Play Gandalf? Sure. Sure. Boom. Target player. We'll have email. Oh, that was a good thing to hit. Those were great things to hit, actually. I mean, I just kind of have to, right? I have 9 trample. Yeah, we're in a great spot here. Sure. They just did 10. That was legit. That was legit. They just did 10. I respect it. That came out of nowhere, man. That came out of nowhere. I respect it. Mad respect. Mad respect, man. Mad respect. All right, we're gonna have 5 and 2. 5 being the threshold where I did not play any Aether Drift. I don't know if this was any good. 5 being the threshold where you now officially make gems back. Was this 3 packs? Was I correct about that? Yes, I was. Go. Is it just like what exactly? So it's 1 in 1, right? Because you get a pack no matter what. So it's 1 in 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. And so, as we mentioned, 3 is 1,000, 4 is 1,400. It's practically free, right? You lost 100 gems if you managed to go 4 wins. So, congratulations. It cost you nothing, pretty much. 5 is where you actually made a little bit of money. You actually make 100 gems. And now we are playing for the amounts where you actually make a significant amount of gems. Not that 100 isn't significant, but you could go 5 wins 10 times. And you would be up 1,000 gems. That is only 2/3 of a draft. So, you know, you're still a little bit away from where you want to be, all things considered. This is good, right? This is Masters, Consulor, and Thor's map into both Bilbos. So, pretty happy with this. Scry and draw. Sure, we're going to want to trade Bilbo off then, but it's okay. We want to make sure we're hitting our land drops, so I am still planning on doing Thror next turn. Planning, anyways. So if I go blue, so I'm gonna play this out, which lets me consistently hit my second draw, by the way, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna go get an island. Play island. Play scry. I mean, removal is good. Yeah. I mean, am I just going to be holding up counter here? I don't know. I kind of want to ditch land. There's going to be so many lands, all things considered, so. That's what I've got for you. No attacks. We let them do their thing. Unfortunately. That's not concerning at all, Chief. Are they planning on just discarding? Is that what this is? I mean, do we fake having something here? I'm gonna fake having something here. Alright, they block. Cool. It's fine by me. Man, I don't hate this. I also don't mind holding up a Confusticate. But I think I need something a little bit more on board to... Yeah, I need something a little more on board. I don't love this, but it is what it is. Oh, that's good. That's pretty good. Alright, we're gonna make you mill. Although you actually might get value out of throwing things in your graveyard. Yeah, I like seeing them lose the kill spell. That's nice. They didn't discard? They just 3-mana nothing? What? Oh, God. Okay, so we go get Forest, then we Quarrel. Seems pretty good to me. Yep. So, Forest. And... Quarrel. Say bye-bye, Feely. Still ended up in a good spot, all things considered, which is a little frustrating, but it is what it is. I would like to be able to hold up a counterspell here soon, but I guess that's just not going to happen. A removal here doesn't matter. Cool. Sure. That allows me to hold up a counterspell. So thank you for that, game. Holding up a counterspell. I will. Next. No attacks. End turn. Show me something pretty good that I would love to counter. Just more than 2 mana, because you can pay the 4 if it's if it's 2 mana. Yep. Fine by me, Chief. Oh, that's gross. Yep. That's gonna be a play. Right. It's not until next turn that we actually start drawing. They cannot kill here, so I'm just gonna swing in. It's probably just, as I say, it's probably just 3 damage to face, but 7 mana is Smaug. Oh! Jesus. Lucky draw. Loses all abilities. Yes, please. Yes, please. Holy Jesus, man. Alright. 1, 2... They can do a total of 6 damage. That's infuriating. Alright, next. Sure. Whoop. Boom. Boom. Fine by me. That's okay. We have another Bilbo. We will be holding up the Confusticate. That is what will be happening here, Chief. They have 7 mana for Smaug. I will straight up just counter Smaug. That's fine. I couldn't counter that anyways, actually, I'd like to point out, but that's fine. Opponent is like, shit, their mana is being held up. And that's totally fair. Uncle Chuck, you have the right idea. Show me what you got, Chief. They have the beach ball. Ashley rocks the beach ball, my lovely wife. She's a big beach ball fan. There just is a bear now. I love that. Just, you are a bear. How would you like if I look at all your creatures, dude? This thing's only a rare, which is insane to me. This thing is so dumb. Dude is thinking. He does not have the 4. He tried. He tried. Good attempt, OP. Yikes, man. I kind of just want to give my Bjorn hexproof, right? That feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. Just gonna Bjorn hexproof it up. Boom. I can't believe the hexproof went through, I'm gonna be honest with you. Next. Gonna go here. Jesus. I don't know how I didn't draw a land there, but it is what it is. I should swing the 6, right? Like, that's... Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna play it safe. I shouldn't, but I'm gonna play it safe. Alright, next. I mean, I feel pretty good about Bjorn sticking, right? Because he has hexproof, so I'm gonna long-bodied dog. It also has reach in case they manage to, like, haste in a flyer or something like that. I don't know. I'm like, preparing for the worst over here. Yeah, I was gonna say, they can ditch. Alright, that's fine. That means nothing. They would need a land to Smaug. And I am fine with that, by the way, right? Because if they Smaug, we just tap down full swing, we win. So, land Smaug is best play. Yeah, that's a little annoying, but... Please use your mana. Please use your mana. Alright, GG's. That works too. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are about to head into our my first ever opportunity, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. So take it with a grain of salt. I could be mistaken, but I believe this is my first ever opportunity to reverse sweep. I don't think I have ever gone 0-2 to 6-2 before. I could be mistaken, so take it with a grain of salt. Here we go. By the way, not going to complain at all if we end up 6-3. That is totally fine. That is totally fine. I will not complain one bit. I will not complain at all. Sylve. Hello, Sylve. Well, that is quite the hand. It is slow, though. It is very slow, but we are going to keep... I don't know how you don't keep this. All right, this could be death. This actually could be death. That was a great draw, but this could be death here if they draw perfectly here. Yeah, you know, so that's kind of what I'm talking about. All right, we're gonna get our own warg going. Warg here is good. Sure. This thing is a problem. I mean, a very interesting play. Very interesting play. There's a world here where we tap down, go aggro. And I'm trying to think of whether or not it's a good one. Black has some really good removal spells. They do have sack-based removal as well. All right. I did not expect that. I won't lie. Sure, we'll go there. That's fine. Just buying ourselves some time. Buying ourselves some time. We saved our removal for something a little more meaningful. Ooh. All right, opponent. I see you. They're holding up a black here? Is there a black combat trick I need to know about? I don't know. Show me. What? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what was going on. I have no idea what was going on there. All right, we want to find land off of Bilbo here. I guess we can swing first. They're going to take 4. We don't really want to race. I'm going to scry 2. See what's coming. Yeah, it's fine. Forest is fine here. Boom. Alright, so next turn we Bjorn. Like if their turn here is just removal spell. Okay, so I might have lied. It's possible that next turn we don't Bjorn. Alright, no blocks, we take 5. The problem is this needs to die. Where does this end up putting it? Oh, it just puts it on their choice at the top or bottom of their library. Jesus, dude. It's hard to argue with Bjorn, though, right? Like... yeah. Are we now in a racing situation? Ugh. I'm gonna hang back Bilbo because he's a good blocker. Holy. Alright. I don't mind Enchanted River's Grasp with Uneasy Partings being able to hold up at instant speed. If this is removal here, like, GG opponent. But I don't mind having both of these next turn. If Bjorn lives, then we are looking golden, my friends. I will declare no blocks. Tell me what you got, Chief. I mean, that's not going to do it. That's also not going to do it. Okay, so I currently have 13 trample. I would like to point out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can tap something down. I currently have 13 trample. I can end up with 17 trample. That means that they would have to block 8 of it. So I kill their whole team. And it would still be perfect lethal. Am I doing that math right? Well, this is actually going to increase by 1, too. Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's tap this down. I mean, we're going to draw 2. Feels good. Oh, we also have a counter. All right, so now we swing with, dear Lord, 18. Yeah, we got him. We got him! Jesus. That's just lethal, right? Oh my goodness, is that lethal? Did we do it? We did it! That might be my first... I think it is. Like I said, I don't even think I had an opportunity. That might have been my first opportunity. That is, to my knowledge, my first ever reverse sweep. Ever. That felt awesome. Oh man, is that validating when you play those first 2 games and you're like, man, this deck had potential. I wasn't lying. I told y'all the deck had potential. The deck had potential. We're gonna rename this thing. We're gonna rename this thing. Did I actually leave this on? I don't know. I did. All right. The reverse sweep. Had me in the first half. That's what I should call it, right? Had me in the first half. Had me in the... Y'all, I'm using this like horrible Bluetooth keyboard, so please bear with me. First half. You had me in the first half, Chief. You had me in the first half. Oh boy. Never even Radagast. Never even used Radagast. Which is fine. I forgot that Radagast actually makes things cheaper. That'd be a better reason to play him. I was just thinking about the instant speed, but he straight up just makes my creatures 2 less to cast. I should have played him more, but... Alright. There it was, folks. There's the deck list. I think I'm gonna use the bathroom and record one more here on stream. So we will potentially end the stream without the bang, but I don't know. I might heavily consider just leaving it the reverse sweep. I might have to. Hey, that was glorious. And honestly, I don't know if I want to hinder the video. I kind of want to just let it be the reverse sweep. I don't know. I think I'm going to let it be. I think I'm going to just let it go, relax a little bit tonight. I still have 3 school days left before the school week is over, so that is... Oh, man. But I'm probably going to want to just play again, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll probably keep it going. You know what? I'll keep it going. I'll keep it going. I'll keep the live stream going, but let it be known we got the reverse sweep. We're gonna hit a bathroom break here, and we will be back. There's your deck list. I'm gonna leave it up for you guys while we take 2. Actually, we'll take a little bit longer than that. We'll take 3 minutes here. Bathroom break, reset, get some water, get my nighttime snacks, and we will go in for one more draft. But it feels good, people. It feels good. All right, 3 minutes. We'll be back. If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to just skip ahead. I will see you guys in just a little bit. All right, I apologize for that. We are back. My beautiful wife Ashley needed some help, so I was helping her real quick. But we are back and ready to go. A reminder, we just pulled off my first ever reverse sweep, 0-2 to 7-2 with some Simic, splashing white, Simic good stuff value, kind of card draw value, but mainly just Simic good stuff. So had me in the first half. Has been added to decks. And now we get the glory of claiming 2,200 gems in 6 packs. It feels good, people. It feels good. And just like that, we are up to 15,000 gems. That is awesome. We still got 2 more draft tokens, a draft worth of gold, and how far are we from the draft token in here? I want to say it's like... Yeah, I want to say it's 15, so we're getting there as well, which is crazy. This battle pass caps off at 45, so that should be no issue as well. All right, we are going to rock and roll into one more draft, no matter how good or bad we do. I'm going to clear this inbox because it's kind of frustrating me. So, introducing in-game player reporting. Sure. And our first riddle, if you guys want to go redeem that in the store, you can. I saw that earlier. I might have to do that on the desktop version, which I guess this is technically the desktop version. I play on a Steam Deck, but this is technically the desktop version. Plat Tier 3 Unlimited feels very good. Home. Limited. Premier. And Sego. Theoretically, we will not find ourselves in an as easy to find the open lane position as we did last game. That was... Boy, howdy, were we being passed everything bent. I feel like the entire table was trying to play Rakdos. I'm not even kidding. I feel as if the entire table was trying to play Rakdos, and we might be unable to say goodbye to the green again. Roll, completely unplayable in my opinion. I mean, it exists, but Desert Wereworm is not bad. At 3 mountains, this is a 6/5 for 6, which is totally fine. But Radagast, I think, is just great. 4 mana, 2/5 that makes your other creatures cheaper and gives them flash once per turn is too good to pass up. So Radagast, we will take. I mean, we could just commit to green-blue good stuff real early. This card is so dumb if it's only a green and a blue. That being said, I also think that the Mountain King's Return is really good. I think Nightmare Pursuer is pretty good. But, I mean, in fairness, with Radagast, all of these cards are pretty solid. I think I'm just going to take the Shivan Reveler. I mean, this card is great in a lot of decks. So, gonna just take that here. Not exactly sure what this is. 3 mana, 3/2. Whenever it attacks, you may sack another creature. If you do, put a number of plus counters on this creature. You will sack creature's power. When it dies, a mass goblin's X. That's not bad. That's definitely not bad. I think Plunder the Trollshaws here is also pretty good. I think Great Ugly Looking Goblin is pretty good. And if we're being past this, this might be a tell that black is open. I mean, black-red really wants you to be more the sacrifice deck here, but it's a wolf. You could totally play this in green-black. I'm not, like, dying to play any other cards here, so I'll take it speculatively. Speculatively. It's a big word. Dim big words. I mean, this card's just good, right? Am I going crazy? I don't know, maybe not. I think it's good. I'm gonna take another one. There's a lot of 4-drops, though. It is a lot of 4 drops. It's a very late Dane's Company, which I think is extremely good in the red-white decks, but this is a little late for us to shift fully into red-white. I don't mind the confuscate. Thank you. Sorry, confusticate and be bother. Grizzly bears is fine. I'll take this as an option. I'm not in love with what I'm seeing there. Things are beginning to dry up a little bit in the green-blue realm, but the green-black or black realm definitely looking playable here. Here's some goblin pair, pretty solid with... I think I have trample. No, that's good to know. And some completely unplayable cards here. This is a really solid white card that's coming around pretty late. Other than that, discard effect I think is pretty good. All right. We could take the Stir Up Trouble if we end up in like a green-black sacky deck. Wow. So just no one wants to play red? That's kind of crazy to me. I mean, I think Little Bear is actually pretty good. I mean, I probably should have just taken Plunder the Troll Shaws there, but we will see. We will see. There's some late white cards coming around. I guess this is playable in red. Not going to play that. I just said I'm not going to play that, Chief. Enters or attacks with an encounter on each equipment you control. It's pretty solid. I mean, how many of these are too many of these, right? Like... no, at this point we're trying to do the kind of red-blacky thing. Maybe green-black, you could argue. Oh boy. Alright, I'm just gonna take this. Let's see. We go here. We go here. We go here. We probably aren't gonna play the 2 anymore. I think this is fine, especially it helps you get that 4th power, but I really like Rabbit. I think Rabbit is good. Alright, show me what this does. Basically, and reveal it, put it in hand. Oh, this is like... There's L's. You want a bunch of L's for this? I am not elf enough for that. I'm just not. I think both of these are good. I'm gonna take the... Yeah, no. Alright, we're seeing a Desolation Prowler now. We do want to keep an eye out for kill spells, so like... Troll Negotiation's very good, but Desolation Prowler is just dumb in this deck. I mean, dude, is this just a bad card? Like, am I missing something here? I don't know. Ooh, okay, we like a lot of these. I'm gonna take the Gravecrawler ability though. Alright, we found a fight. We found a fight. Alright, it's not bad. This card is starting to come together. Starting to come together. We found a punch. Yup. Yup. Alright, we want to find more things with power 4 or greater though. Because right now we have none. Is that legit? Do I actually have none? I guess I have a few ways of getting there, but now we have 2. That's kind of gross. I'm going to take green, blue land in case we want to splash those things, but I don't think we do. But man, do we need to find something with power 4 or greater. Please. Please. I mean, we probably run one of for those. I guess Warg Tactics can turn any of these into a 4-power creature. So keep that in mind. I know I had 2 of these. Yeah, whatever. This can give me power 4 or greater creature for 1 turn, which like with this can then keep it going. So there's a lot of stuff that could happen here. There's a lot of stuff that could happen here. There's a 4. This card's just also generally pretty good in my opinion. And this one's just if you control, right? So I mean, I don't think we're playing 3 of these. I don't even know if we're playing 2 of them, so. Shoot, man, we might be splashing blue just for removal. I'm tempted to go green, blue elves, man. We just opened so much for that. But I don't think so. Oh, am I going to first pick the Duskwatch Hunter? I guess so. Huge pull. Huge pull. Very happy with a large bear. Very happy with large bear. Alright, we want to find removal. Please, game. We take removal like it's nobody's business. Because right now we have 3 removal spells. Which is not the end of the world, but we definitely want more than that. I think I have enough sack stuff that this second stirrup trouble is probably pretty good. I think. That might not be true, but I think I do. I'll take second stirrup trouble. I mean, we'll take bear just to help smooth out the synergies. I'll take the Death Toucher over the 2/2 flyer. Oh, huge hit, man. This thing's great. Six mana, 6/7 reach, draw a card if they target it. Is awesome. Take the uncommon for set completion purposes. This deck definitely does not look as good as what we were running last. But I think it has some potential. It's not great, but it has some potential. It has some good top end. So. I'm not complaining. I can definitely see some better draws than... or some better pulls than what we have, but all things considered, like... it seems good enough to me. Seems good enough to me. I mean, I think it's good enough to get 3 wins, which is all I ever try to do, so... and at the end of the day, this did not cost us gems. Granted, it cost us money. But it did not cost us gems. I'm going to take the Golem here. I don't know if I'm ever going to play an aggro enough Golem deck. We got aggro Golemed in the very first game we played on this stream, so, you know, evidence that it can happen. But again, gonna take uncommons for set completion purposes because they are slightly harder to pull. Might play another copy of Ordinary Bear, I don't know. Not gonna play third. I guess I'm least likely to collect that. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have all the commons pretty quick for a set this size, so. I mean, we're already rocking 50-something% set completion, right? If I'm not mistaken. I'd have to go check, but we'll check after this since we're on stream. All right, let's see what we might want to scrap. Some bigger stuff here. I think we'll scrap a bear. We'll scrap you may sack another creature. I mean, not bad with some of the stuff that gets going on here. I mean, I didn't end up pulling a whole lot of removal, so I kind of want to run both Stirrup Troubles. We're going to end up cutting a land. I guess the green isn't, like, super necessary early on, so we could cut, like, one green. Would have liked a tap land or two, but it's alright. There's a world where this might just be a little bit too much top end. I don't think it is, but it might be. We might just want to cut like one of these. Sure. And we call that a deck. Sure. What do we want to make the art, my friends? I mean, Radagast seems like a pretty good. This is just kind of creatures.deck. Creatures.deck it is. Let's see if creatures.deck can go the distance, huh? Creatures.deck, trying to get to 3 wins. Here we go. Feels good getting to play some more. Definitely does. I miss summer. I absolutely do. It was nice being able to just play. But I think I just missed summer generally speaking. 9 weeks of not having to work was incredible. But it'll come again next year. Busy. It'll be busy, but it'll come again next year. All right, shaboy. Sure, 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. I will keep. OP on the mulligan. We running mono green here, people? Do I have any double black spells? I don't know. Shaboy. I'm not a fan of this background. The way that we like play over it, I agree that I've watched a few YouTubers and stuff. Some people like it, some people don't, but I agree with the people that think it just kind of feels off. Like our cards are just kind of floating above the lake here. I don't know. It just feels a little weird. To me. It feels a little weird to me. Now maybe I'm the one that's off, but like I said, it feels a little weird to me. Yikes. Swinging in, Chief. I mean, granted, this is not a good blocker against 1/1s, so. Damn. All right. All right, I see you. I see you. Did I just play out the 3-2? And it's just a 3-2 that replaces itself. This card's just really good. Like, if they kill it, I get a 3/3. Sure. It's just good value. Help us get into the late game against a pretty aggro hand. That's what this felt like. A pretty aggressive hand. Draw a card and create a treasure token. Damn. Damn. Jeez, mate. Sure. Can I take? No. Right? I don't know. I have to just stop the aggro, right? We're the control deck. Sure. I mean, that seems decent. That seems really good too. Kind of want to see what else they have though. Is this greedy? No, because we can then Stony Voice Goblins and Little Bear next turn. This is just mana efficient, okay? We're just being mana efficient here, people. Yeah, I'm gonna swing. Why not? They're gonna take 3. Alright. And now I wouldn't necessarily say they're aggro or we're aggro. What are they doing? We're just kind of existing. Not the Gundabad. Gundabad's good. Did Gundabad hit land? Nice. Gundabad hit land. Good Gundabad. Very good Gundabad. There. Untap another target creature you control if that creature is a bear, but a plus counter on it. Game's decent. Pitch it! Next. Swing, swung. They gonna trade here? They are. Cool. I am okay with this. Maybe I shouldn't be, but I'm okay with this. I've got Little Bear. I've got Stir Up Trouble. Like, I'm in a good spot here. I personally feel like I'm in a good spot here. Maybe I'm not. But I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot here. Sack another creature or artifact. Exile the top card of your library into mine. Sure. Alright, and Death Touch is annoying. Pass. Says, sack another creature or artifact. Exile the top card in your library. You may play it until the end of your next turn. Activate only once during your turn and only once each turn. Sure. Untapping. Alright, well, they have committed to the fact that they cannot improve the board state here. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go here. I'm going to have this fight this. Can't have you drawing cards on me, Chief. Can't have you doing that. Next. Swoop. Laying down the line. Okay. In turn. I have more than enough mana to just pay this as 5 mana destroy creature, so we'll do that if I have to. Annoying, but fair. All right, it's going to be a close game between me and Shaboy here. They are starting to stabilize. We have some good cards on our deck, though. We have a lot of top end. You know, Forest. Wing. Don't really have any way to filter. Right? I'm not going crazy. We don't have any way to filter. So there's a world where I play that, but they could have like discard effects. Boom! Boom! Called it, Chief. Boom. Shakalaka. Alright, we trade. Oh, okay. We don't trade. I lied. Next. No tax. Intern. I mean... Oh, they don't even have mana for the big boy. They officially have mana for the big boy. Resolve. I mean, I don't love this, but it is what it is. We're going to take 4 here. Yep. But that's okay, because we're going to get him on the backswing. 4-3. My turn. Brutal. Okay, so now I will play land because it lets me War Tactics. Pick 4. For this. Yeet. Next. Swing. Swung. OP's probably just going to take 3 here if I had to guess. Alright, cool. Intern. Show me what you got. This could be just buff them up with the land, right? Holy. That's not good. Yep, no, I'm just gonna do this now. I gotta keep my creature alive. Sure. Next. No tax. Intern. Jesus. Alright, well, opponent is gonna win here purely because they top decked it all. They top decked it all. So I can kill. If I do that, they kill both of my creatures, though, and I go down to 5. I could potentially pull something big off the top. This can become a 6/4. Or I chump. I don't have a lot of ways out, but I do think my ways out are double blocking here. I hate this, but I think those are my ways out. Wowzers. GG, opponent. You got me. We drew 8 lands in how many? Is that about right? I mean, it looks like we're about halfway through our deck, so... I guess that makes sense. Would have loved my my card draw spells, though. Never saw those. Let's take a look back at the deck. Make sure we're not going crazy. And we just missed something insane, but... We've got a lot of ferocious cards. Didn't draw, like, any of them. So that in part will do. Didn't draw any of the big broskies. It didn't draw any of the big broskies. Wow. Ah, no, I have some really good draws there that we just didn't find. Okay, cool. We will run it back. Could be, honestly, we could go 7-2 to 0-3. Could totally happen. Apparently, we are really bad at getting wins before losses. It might not actually be true. I'm just kind of joking a little bit, but... Alright, keep. Alright, we're going to be on the 2-mana Death Toucher play. Sure. Does not make a creature. But it does let them kind of cycle things a little bit, so... Definitely not bad. We do not have a way to sack this yet, but... Well, you know, I don't hate that either. Does it give menace? No. I'm gonna go... I'm gonna give them their 4/4. Very interesting. Don't typically see that. I'll be honest. I'll be very real. You don't typically see that. Alright, show me what you got, Chief. +1 and trample. Trample's nice. If you have exile, I'm gonna cry. Cone Strike is good. Kind of what it feels like. I won't lie, this just seems kind of bad. And maybe I'm wrong, but just seems kind of bad. Okay. Yikes, my yikes. I'm gonna just play this out. No attacks. I'm happy with my fearsome goblin pair. Got a couple of big bodies. I'm in what feels like to be a pretty good spot. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm in what feels like to be a pretty good spot. Gonna place some creatures opposite each other. Let's go for it, people. Let's just play some creatures opposite each other. I guess I probably should have buffed this up to a 3/3, but it is what it is. That's pretty good, because now I'm just growing. Now I'm just growing. Every turn, man. No attacks. In turn. Seems good to me. And go get your splash and or just land. Okay, just land. Sure. We are down a land, which is unfortunate, but sometimes it be that way. Pass. Show me what you got, Chief. I feel as if I can take 4. Nice. Sure. I'm just gonna play this out. It does not matter. I don't have a bear. Jesus, man. I could just go real aggro here. The counter swing is pretty strong too, though. That's the problem. The swing back is pretty brutal. But also, like... Alright, they're holding up. They're holding up. I'm not sure what, but they're holding up. I figured it could be a removal spell. I won't lie. I figured. It makes sense. Alright. They're going to get their own 4/4. No, they're going to make this bigger. Okay. That's actually a bit of a problem. But I'll death touch it if I have to. I will death touch it. Sorry. Let me clarify. Alright, well, let's just make them show us what we've got here. Hey, what is this right now? This is... currently 11? We don't have them on the backswing, do we? I don't think so. That's the problem. This doesn't matter, but I'm gonna go for it. Show me what you got, Chief. No, that was good. That was good. I'll give you that. I mean, I figured it was some sort of removal something, but not much I could do about it, so. It is what it is. You're gonna just go here. And, I mean, I guess of all of this, I probably just want to get Big Boy back. Right? Yeah. We'll just get Big Boy back. Next. Otex. Intern. Alright. We are in a pretty gross spot here. But we are prepared to double block. And if it's removal, we are prepared to say no. Alright, pass. Sure. Double block. Jesus. Alright, well. We are just gonna play defensively. We have some big boys. But it looks like they're just gonna kill us here, man. Like, I don't know. I need a removal spell, that's the problem, and I just don't have it, man. Oh, all this work to stabilize. As we just have to stay twice as many creatures as them because of Menace. That's the problem here. It's brutal, dude. Brutal. Yeah, I think we're just going to lose again. Please, please try to remove. Please. I don't know what that last card in your hand is, but please. I need to buy time. Yeah, you're just adding it up, figuring out how much Menace you could do. Yep. Alright. Well, in fairness, I don't think you're going to Menace then. I'm just going to do... What's that do? I mean, sure. Nope. I can't do it in response to what he chooses to do damage to. So. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Next. No attacks. In turn. Alright, Chief, you can make a 6/6. Bruh. This guy is slow rolling out the fucking wazoo. Come on, man. Play something. This is some bullshit. He has played 2 of those? Whatever, man. Whatever, dude. Some fucking bullshit. Okay. I'm gonna have to take... Is he swinging both? Is that what this is? Sure. Alright. Choose to keep what you keep here, Chief. That was wild. That is not what I expected. Alright, no attacks. In turn. Now he can just equip Menace. If he's smart, that's what he'll do. He'll just equip Menace. That works too. Nothing but gas from opponent. Nothing but gas from opponent. Dude, 1 removal spell and we were in great shape. He just got to equip for free. That's some bullshit. Right. GG. We're gonna call it there. Dude, 0-2 again. This deck is not nearly as good as the first deck that we drafted, but Jesus Christ, have we not seen any of our decent top end? No Spider, no 4/4 that draws us, that gets us a permanent. No, we had what? We had Bear that time. That is the one card we had. We had Bear. But like, there's good cards in our deck and we just aren't seeing any of them. It's pretty brutal, man. I don't think the deck's bad. I don't think it's like great. Like I said, I think this deck can get 3 or 4 wins, and that's probably the best it's doing. But like, I don't expect an 0-3. But you know, here we are. Very likely to 0-3. And that's just how it is sometimes. I mean, yes, the deck before this just straight up was better than this one, but I don't think it's leaps and bounds. So, Man, I am just like off of a deck. I 0-2 so often right at the start. It's insane what I face at the beginning. It's like I have to get into the 2-loss bracket and then I do good. I don't know. And they're throwing us a diamond, dude. Jesus. Oh, that's unkeepable. That's a mulligan. I mean, that's a really slow hand, but we will keep it. I guess we'll pitch swamp. I have to draw some of my like 2-drops. Or we're just dead. Like, we are absolutely just dead if I don't draw the right cards here. Okay, we're just dead anyways. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're just dead anyways. Turn 2 Dane's Company. I'm sorry. We're just dead anyways. That's a good draw. That was a very good draw. I think this is worth it. I don't know. I'm doing it. If you want to play that and trade with my company, I will. You want to play and trade. Pass. Sure. Dude, this is starting to get a little frustrating. Yeah. Kill in response. That's fine. I guess I should have swung because he's gonna play the axe, but like, yeah. I now have to just play defensive. Dude, you have another kill spell? Fuck off. Fuck off. That is bullshit. That is some bullshit. If you play kill spell number 3, you just win. Like, GG, man. Good stuff. You had it all. You had literally everything you needed. That's another card that's actually in this deck. I forgot about that. I have nothing that this can get. Oh. So you can sack the Dane, make that a 7/6. Is that what I'm about to witness? No? Alright. Well, it's the only way I live, so sure. So that's gonna be able to get the 3-drop back? Yeah, fuck off, man. This is the deck that I play it. Yeah, sure. It's just gonna get back the 3-mana black creature that he just, yeah. GG, man. 0-3 it is. 0-3 it is. I knew I should have just stopped at my 7-2. I knew I should have stopped then. Man, that was fucking disgusting. This deck deserved way better, but you know, rare into strong uncommon into rare, like, I don't think I can beat that. There's only one rare in my whole deck, so. The turn 2 rares will reign supreme. I don't think this deck was bad at all. Maybe it needed, like, more 2-drops or something, but I don't know. This deck really wasn't that bad. I think there was a lot of good cards and synergies in it that we just didn't ever end up seeing. Like, we never saw Radagast. That's my best card. And some of the higher top end that's good for protecting us and whatnot. Like, we just didn't end up seeing those and things. So it's unfortunate, but you know, sometimes it happens. I don't know. I think the aggroed out decks doesn't make a whole lot of sense against this deck, 'cause it's not like we played exclusively top end. We just didn't draw the low end to balance it out, right? So that's just unfortunately the deck not playing great, but I think the deck itself has the chance to play pretty good. Our third game was bullshit, and I don't think anybody wins that. I mean, like I said, rare, great card into another, like rare into a great, I think common, into another rare, into a good uncommon that gets back the rare. Yeah, okay. All right, Chief. Sometimes you just have it all, because that also took red-white on turn 2 and black on turn 3. So you had to have natural Mardu by turn 3 to do it. Sure. Sure, man. So can't really complain. That just happens from time to time. Sometimes we're going to have those curve outs as well, but it's definitely unfortunate use of a draft token that's going to end up getting us basically no resources here, but it happens. You can't win them all. And it feels good to know we still have a draft token, so, you know, theoretically this number will go up. We've got a draft worth of gold, and we will have a draft token in 2 levels of the Mastery Pass, which we should be there relatively soon. So, honestly, by the time we've used this draft token in gold, we'll have that next draft token. So we have 3 more drafts before we even touch our gems, let alone whatever we might end up getting after that. Not to mention, don't forget, we do have the play-in points for 1 play-in attempt. That won't be happening until like early to mid-September, I believe is when it is. I don't remember the exact dates on that, but I know it's around that time. So that is still a ways off, but here you have set completion. In case anyone is curious, we have 64% of the set collected already. So that is 53 out of 60 commons, 43 out of 55 uncommons, 15 out of 53 rares, and 5 out of 15 mythics. In case you ever wanted reference, my most collected set is Marvel, which is at 96%, but not 96% one of each. 96% for 4 of each, which is why those numbers are so much higher. I drafted way too much Marvel. And the only other set that compares would be down here. We have 89% on the 4 ofs for Foundations. So 2 sets that I'm pretty proud of having the majority of the cards. And then you can see which ones did I draft a little bit of. I draft a little bit of Aether Drift, not much. A little bit of Tarkir. I drafted a good bit of Avatar and a good bit of Secrets of Strixhaven. Notably, Secrets of Strixhaven would be a relatively high percentage in the 4 of if I just went ahead and crafted the last couple rares and mythics that I never found. But notably, the Hobbit is a smaller set, and we are already on the grind for all of the packs that we're going to have to open for the Crack-a-Pack, so stay tuned for the Crack-a-Pack. We do the, Crack and Chat. We do the Crack and Chat at the end of a set before the next set comes out. So before we get Reality Fracture, that's the name of it. Before we get Reality Fracture, we will bring you guys the Crack and Chat for the Hobbit. So stay tuned. Excited for that one. Very excited for that one. But yeah, that's where we're at. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you're over on YouTube, that really does mean the world. If you're on Twitch, thank you so much for watching this. If you want to catch us live on Twitch, you can over at twitch.tv/Rollsicle. We go live sporadically. It's not exactly a set schedule, but we do have some days that we specifically have scheduled for playing different video games and whatnot, so you can stay tuned for those. If you want to join the Discord, there's also an announcement that goes out to the Discord letting people know when we go live, so that is also a great way to know when we are about to play. Other than that, we will see you guys in whatever comes next. Until then, may those rolls be ever in your favor, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye, y'all.